What is Clostridium botulinum? It is a gram-positive, anaerobic, motile, and spore-forming bacteria. These endospores are heat-resistant and they are able to grow between 3 to 50 degrees Celsius and pH of 4.6 to 9. There are 7 types of botulinum toxin, A to G. Types A, B, E, and rarely F can cause botulism in human. Botulinum toxin is extremely strong neurotoxin that causes botulism, which can lead to death. They are mainly found in soil and marine environment, low acid processed food, canned product, garlic oil, and smoked fish. Also found on surfaces of vegetables and fruits. Lastly, improperly handled food products.
Transmission of Clostridium botulinum. There are 5 transmission categories of this Clostridium botulinum. Firstly, foodborne botulism. It is ingestion of preformed botulinum toxin in food and normally present in canned food. Secondly, infant botulism. This is the common form of botulism when the infants ingest the spores, which then germinate and produce the toxin in the intestine. Wound botulism. The toxins were carried throughout the rest of the body through bloodstream when the botulinum infects the wound. Adult intestinal toxemia occurs the same way as the infant botulism, but the route of transmission is unknown. Lastly, iatrogenic botulism happens via cosmetic injection. The symptoms when infected by the botulinum toxins. Firstly, respiratory failure, blurred vision, slurred speech, difficulty swallowing, dry mouth, diarrhea, nausea, and muscle weakness. All these symptoms are mistaken for symptoms associated with stroke. For infant botulism, poor feeding pattern, constipated, lethargic, and exhibit a weak cry.
How does doctors diagnose botulism? Doctors may diagnose botulism through brain scan, spinal fluid exam, and nerve and muscle function tests. In brain scan, a magnetic resonance imaging (MRI) or computed tomography (CT) scan of the brain can help rule out other reasons for your symptoms such as a stroke. The second test is spinal fluid exam. A cerebrospinal fluid study (CFS) may show a slight increase in the level of protein, but a CFS study is essentially normal in people with botulism. The last diagnosis is nerve and muscle function test. Electromyography will measure how well your muscle respond to the nerve signal from the brain. If the doctor suspects you with botulism, seek the treatment as soon as possible. So, what is the treatment? Is it works? Is it safe? The treatments for Clostridium botulism are antitoxin, antibiotic, and breathing aids. The main treatment for botulism is a medication called an antitoxin. It interferes with the toxin in the bloodstream, and this medication can often help stop the symptoms from getting worse. The next treatment is antibiotics. Antibiotics only work for wound botulism. This bacteria-killing medication cannot be used to treat other types of botulism. The last treatment is by using the breathing aids. If the toxin paralyzes the muscles involved in breathing, you need to be hooked up to a machine that will help you breathe. You may be on a mechanical ventilation machine for months if the illness is severe.
What can be done to prevent foodborne botulism? Let us help. First, heat to 80 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Home canned food need to heat at right temperature to make sure no growth of botulism bacteria. Second, properly refrigerated, especially oils that are infused with garlic and herbs. Third, inspected canned food before use. Cans with bulging and damaged lids, leakage, and off odors should not be used. Gas-producing bacteria already grow inside the cans. Fourth, maintain proper temperature. Keep hot food remain hot. Keep cold food cold. The last one, maintain the hygiene during food handling. Wash hands, utensils, and kitchen surfaces before and after in contact with raw meats or seafood. Before this video ends, please answer this question and let us know your answer on the comment section below. And lastly, thank you for watching our video until the end.
Created using Powtoon.